Good morning and welcome to The Buzz. My name is Blanca.
And I'm Brooklyn, and we will be your hosts for this morning. Please join us for a moment of silence.
Please stand for the pledge to the flag.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now for our student-friendly mission statement.
At RHES, we are learners today and leaders tomorrow.
Today is Wednesday, February 2nd, and we are on a day 3 rotation.
For lunch today, we will be having meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and mac and cheese.
We don't have any Hornet birthdays today, but today is Groundhog's Day. Did he see his shadow? Will we have 6 more weeks of winter? Why is Groundhog's Day even a thing? Who started it?
On the second day of February each year, the groundhog gets its moment, especially this little guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Punxsutawney Phil!
He's the world's most famous groundhog, and he makes his prediction of when winter will end every year in front of thousands of fans at a big party in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. Phil makes his guess based on whether he sees his shadow. If he does, it's 6 more weeks of winter. If not, we're in for an early spring. The roots of Groundhog Day are centuries old. February 2nd is known as Candlemas Day, when Christians would take out their candles to church to have them blessed, and this would bring blessings to their homes for the rest of winter. This traditional belief made its way to Germany, and that's where the lore got its very first mascot, a hedgehog. The Germans believed this little guy could predict the weather, and as German settlers moved to the States, so did the belief. The problem was there were hardly any hedgehogs in America. Groundhogs, on the other hand, well, there were a lot of them, and the mighty groundhog became the face of the lore. The first official Groundhog Day celebration was in 1887, and it eventually turned into a whole thing.
Who's thinking spring?
Nowadays, Phil is always surrounded by a bunch of guys in top hats and tuxedos. They're called the Inner Circle, also known as Punxsutawney Phil's hype guys.
You have to understand something. There are 2 entities in the world that are infallible, the Pope and Punxsutawney Phil.
Phil will tell his prediction to the president of the Inner Circle, who is supposedly the only person who understands Phil's language, called Groundhogese. This is more of a body language. He might communicate with just a little wink. The vice president then pulls out one of 2 scrolls, each with a different prediction, and tells everyone the news.
There is no shadow of me, a beautiful spring it shall be!
Now the Groundhog Day party has become a tradition in places all over North America, each with their own version of Punxsutawney Phil. There's Staten Island Chuck, Buckeye Chuck, Jimmy the Groundhog, Dunkirk Dave, and in Canada, there's Wired and Willie, Shubenacadie Sam, and Balzac Billy. So how often are groundhogs right anyway? Phil's track record is actually pretty terrible. He's right about 40% of the time, meaning you're better off flipping a coin. But this might be a case of broken telephone.
Phil's predictions are always 100% correct. However, some people think he's wrong. Most likely our president has misinterpreted what Phil had predicted in the first place.
Whatever the case may be, people are just hoping to hear some good news.
Everybody's looking for some way to alleviate that feeling of being miserable all the time, and Groundhog Day does that for us.
That's reason enough for many people to give the spotlight to these furry forecasters just once a year. Thanks for watching Global News.
February is Black History Month, and here is today's Black History Future.
Today's global hair care market is a multi-billion-dollar business. One of the pioneers of the industry was an African-American woman named Madam C.J. Walker, widely believed to be the first black female self-made millionaire.
Madam Walker was born Sarah Breedlove in 1867 in the same plantation where her parents had been slaves.
She was orphaned by 7, married at 14, widowed by 20, leaving her a single mother with a young daughter. Life was stressful for Sarah. Sometime in her early 30s, her hair began to fall out. She tried different treatments, including a formula made by a woman named Annie Turnbow. Soon, Sarah wasn't only using Annie's product, she was selling it. Not long after, Sarah married and changed her name to Madam C.J. Walker. Not satisfied, Sarah began to experiment with her own mixture. She once recounted that the perfect combination came to her in a dream. With the winning recipe in hand, Madam Walker founded her own company, selling Madam C.J. Walker's wonderful hair grower. She proved to be a marketing genius, selling her products door to door. As the company grew, Madam Walker recruited other women, teaching them her secrets of entrepreneurship. Madam C.J. Walker paved the way for African American women in business. Today, around 5.4 million companies are majority owned by women of color in the United States.
Her gift was empowering other women and realizing she had been a washerwoman, almost homeless, who had transformed herself into a very successful businesswoman.
At the time of her death in 1919, Madam Walker's fortune was thought to be about $1 million, the equivalent of at least $6 million today.
Don't forget the first grade field trip is tomorrow and we will not have any specials.
Now it's time for the joke of the day. What did the farmer give his wife for Valentine's Day?
I don't know, what did the farmer give his wife for Valentine's Day?
Hogs and kisses, thanks, and have a great day.